I can see that me not using my mouth to protect myself could be an issue right now. Marge Derenporf? Derenporf? Is that the last name? Derenporf? What is that? How do you spell that? It could be made up, or they could be giving you a chance to walk away. Jerome Butler's not involved. Ty Hashes, though. Yeah, I'm just going to start doing it. Because we're getting close to the time where there's going to be some footage, because it feels like a boiling point for information and feeling like I can't share it, but nothing's happening. Am I at risk of something? Are they even here? Are people in my life telling me things about people that may not even be alive still? People that normally I would feel that they would attack me or make my life difficult. Yes. You're going to have, who cares if they are here? If you have truth, you are always, and please don't go, let me tell you what happened with these other people, who people say, well, you know, they had information and they went up against the government. Who fucking cares? The government. People like me, this is our belief. I'm a force government. I don't even know if I can say more than that. Let's just see what's up. Did I write something down? Oh, this is, I listened to that song again, Woman in Love, and I paid attention more to the words, and it was what a woman can do. What a woman can do. What can a woman do, though? We always think what a woman can do is great. Yeah, they can build you up, make you stronger, nurture you. What else can they do, though? Let's find out what else that they can do, which may not be so intriguing or loving. What else? Tell me what a woman can do with the Knight. Knight. A woman can show more loyalty to your father. We're going to go with that. And then what does this do? It can't be good now. Okay. And now this could be a mom that shows more loyalty even to a new husband than you. Or a mom that shows more loyalty to the fucking trash guy. Someone's mom shows more respect to the garbage guys that come up the street than their own children. What a woman can do, she will flip your goddamn world right upside down. Yep. Prosecution. If this is a woman too, who is bitter, who is a prosecutor, they prosecute and persecute everybody. It almost feels like they're coming out of some delusion that they were with the love of their life. Or it's happening the other way, but this just turns out to be, I think that there are some of these women who, this is how I need to be in public. I'm going to dress like it, and then I'm going to learn how to speak like it. I'm going to get my nails done like it, and then we're just going to be like it. And the guys are like, well, I worship Satan. I worship Satan, and I want to have a certain kind of sex that I know I'm never going to get here again. I'll say again to make it seem like we had it, but I don't remember. I want it. I require it. These are my wishes now. And boom, here is, King of Swords. You have been served. Divorce papers. Okay. This is also a guy that says, oh, you seem to like my dad more than me, so this is what I'm going to do. Now tell me you came home and found your wife or this girl sitting on your dad's lap. Wow. I think that this guy used to say corny one-liners because I caught myself catching myself. Like, I can just sit there, excuse me, and look at you for a minute and say everything that needs to be said. You don't look at what they're doing. You look her right in the eye, them two right now. If you can get them both in the center and figure out a way to look them both in the eye without looking at either one of them. That does something to somebody. Do you hear what I said? You can, if they're close enough, you can kind of just stare into a trance and let them know that something's happening inside of me. And then you'll read what they want you to do. Well, don't flip out. They want me to flip out. Now you're going to gauge and program yourself not to. You're going to go, because that would make me look like a fool, and I'm narcissistic, and it would be giving them what they want, and I can be childish with this in this kind of situation and feel good about it when I walk away. Because nothing's being said. These are all thoughts of yours. You're processing these things. That's what our brain does. You're going to be aware of these types of processes. Yep. So you come, here's my dad. They're sitting in his lap too. I mean, there's a kid there, but this is, that feels like somebody's woman was sitting on my father's lap when I came in the door. Hold on. This is a man who, this is a guy who doesn't do the harem garage anymore. He doesn't date many women. This is what happens. I date one, I get close to her, I come back, and she flirts either with the brother or the dad and stuff like that. Okay. No, you don't flirt with someone's mom back. You get rid of her. She's a problem. And she starts them clearly in the home that you live in, sir. I mean, listen, it would make you feel more like a man, yeah, if she just slapped you in the face and said, I'm not attracted to you, I'm attracted to your dad every day. Instead of doing it and then kind of making it seem like it's not happening. Okay. Then I see, what was this again? Woman in love, what a woman can do. All right, so that's the father and the brother, and then I can also create this thing while you're not here that I'm their wife. And then when you get here, I cut them off, but I'm going to let them know in some way that that's what I'm doing, but it doesn't mean that I'm not involved in this. Oh my God, these types are still out there. This reminds me of late 80s broad for some reason. Yeah, but the real big sunglasses and shit that were half the size of our face, and they had these arm hinges where the glasses came down. It's like they sat on your freaking top of your cheeks. And the feathered hair. Yup. Yeah, and I love that time, don't get me wrong. It's a little weird. Mm-hmm. Say what you want, but don't leave me here forever. Does she dance and stuff? I can't stand it. I can't. I'm going to remind people, one of the reasons why I gravitate towards men in everything, and with everything in my life, everything I have in everything. Then we have the serving him. Somebody was talking about being husband, but they were actually having this conversation. We could be husband. What? Who is this? Is this a friend? This isn't your father. Please tell me this isn't your father. You allowed this to happen again? Who are... This feels like another culture with sternship, and it doesn't have to be wealth and riches and castles, because that means nothing to people like me, where it's what are you altogether? And I am in shock, one, sir, for the man who was going to marry this woman, or that you would allow this to go on for so long. Fuck the culture if you feel like you have to stay with someone who does this to you because your passed on mother or your grandmother would be disappointed that's not here anymore. How do you know they'd be disappointed? Maybe they want to jump in someone's body and say, adi, adi, hockey, hockey. Okay, we're done with that one. This is the girl with the YouTube channel, Philosophical, but it's filthy and unethical. Yep, that's me. I don't really look like the girl in the profile picture either. My eyes are big and green, naturally green. I mean, it's weird, perception and lens and field. Yes, let's find another one. Yeah, woman in love, but what can a woman do? Let's find out what another type of woman can do. It doesn't have to be the complete polar opposite, but just another woman. What is this with judge? What a woman can do. For being a vampire, I judge you for not going outside. Okay. Really? I mean, all the shit that goes on in this house, all the shit that goes on in this church, this facility, and you're judging me for not going out on my break. Somebody doesn't go outside on their break, or this could even be for the prison thing. You could be an inmate and you don't go outside. Maybe it's self-sabotage. Who knows? What's my fucking decision? Meanwhile, these people, let's find out what these people, this what a woman can do. This is definitely a female CO or a mother, a sister, something. You know, you're like this vampire. You have it's dark. All right, yet you complain about the electric bill. Why can't we have a silver lining here? Why can't people look at the positive and shit? You don't have to go dancing around and fluttering wings while you do it. It's going to help you, though. See, I think when people think that, just look at it this way. Oh, you think it helps me because I'm the one mentioning it. No, I do this, and this is why we both get up differently. You could be in twice as much pain just from sleeping. You know, I wake up, it's supposed to be I wake up in pain, but it doesn't stay that way. Somebody else could wake up and they do, and they think about the pain, and then that goes into other things. Yep. What a woman can do. What are these black lights? Well, for one, they showed me that you did not clean the walls in this room before I moved in. Or the carpet. Yep. You're going to have to be a little cocky. I don't know if cocky is the word. I think just say it. It's clear. Let me show you. There's something all over the walls, and you said that you cleaned this room, and I'm looking around, and I'm guessing we didn't anticipate the black light, but here we are. So, do I get $100 back, or would you like to give me an extra week? Right. Graffiti, same thing, I guess, just different paint. Yeah. You judge them for graffitiing in books or even on their walls. You walk in and see, that's an expression of what they've been through and how they feel about shit. And it could have a lot to do with you, Ma. What is this Squar and Xenon and that? That's what you fucking remind me of in the morning. That's you. Yeah, when I watch Alien and Alien vs. Predator, it feels like me against you. And sometimes I'm not sure which role I am. Right? I feel like we could go back and forth, but this is a constant battle between you and I. Dressed in a slutty Halloween costume. You could definitely be a female who is into some type of goth type thing. Why are you judging me for this? Look at the home that we live in, right? Every other room in this home is pastel yellow. Pastel yellow. Slut. I don't know if the brick is appropriate for that, but I'm sure by 3 o'clock it is. Look at this one. We got the pigs, and then we got this one. Yeah, that's the real one, actually. That's the one that sees the world for what it really is, ma'am. Yeah, you're in some fantasy fucking world, and I get it. Listen, la-di-da, your way to death. I'm not judging either way. I say what needs to be said. That doesn't mean that your way is better. You see, people look at people like this, and they automatically think they're depressed. They're depressed. They're doomed. I wear black on my eyes. I listen to Black from Pearl Jam all day. If it ain't that, it's friggin' Amy. It's very dark. Doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Can we stop judging like this? What a woman can do. What else are you doing that you're just so disgustingly different in a horrible way? Gel pens. Yeah. What is this? Did you put marker or some type of... I do whatever I feel like doing. I put Sharpie there, whatever I do. I'll tattoo. Somebody gives herself face tattoos with marker. Why not? It's no different. Doesn't this mom have a tattoo? Would it be crazy to say your daughter's 14 years old and she didn't know that you had a tramp stamp? That's why you wear those bathing suits. Got it. I got it. Gel pens. Just in and your daughter could look like, you look like you're in a Halloween costume every day. So do you. But your costume is boring. Your costume is the lack of costume. It's the way I look at it. You're drab and I'm more exciting. If I want to put eyeliner under my eye 2 inches thick, huh? Peacock, you gotta let me fly. Look, this one, they're looking in the phone. Oh, I don't use filters. These are my filters. My filters are thick black eyeliner, even thicker mascara, natural lashes though. However it turns out, it turns out. This is the type of woman that will put on makeup and then put black sheets or something black over her bed and sleep with it so that she wakes up. I love it. You know what I do? I put a ton of it on and then I grab a little bit of Vaseline and I take it off with just a little bit of Vaseline. Yeah, it's that I just woke up and my eyes are on fire kind of shit. Yup, you must have real pretty eyes or your eyes are a lot nicer. Everybody's eyes are a lot nicer with a whole bunch of makeup on, right? But this is the mom with the peacock. This is for another mom. I know, Christian lady. Listen, the only thing that's phony about you is your entire disposition. Yeah, you got real lashes, you got real color hair, your nails are real. Everything else about you is not, though. Now we have the mom who judges. This is the vampire. Okay. They judge narcissists. With the graffitied and dressed in a slutty Halloween costume. I think that the graffiti represents gossip. That's what I think. I think or mocking somebody, but okay. Oh, this is the mom that goes, we're having a Halloween party or we're going to the Halloween party. Okay, this is the mom in one of those movies where it's like you can have the punch, but shit. And it's gonna be a vampire theme until I show up in the sexy, disgusting, fucking horrid hussy nurse costume. I'll put fangs in. I put a little blood on it. And this is, you know what these pens, this reminds me of signatures. Autograph with a peacock. Or they dressed as Marilyn Monroe with fangs. Or the fangs represent something else. This is so that they can judge. Oh, then meanwhile, it's I want all the girls to show up in capes, full capes. This is what I don't know if it was this deep, but this should have been. I want all the girls to show up in full capes, face full of makeup, and then here comes the one that caught on to it. I love you. Is your name Darla or Dane or Danya? They showed up. You meet me halfway. I get you, right? Because I don't want to argue. I don't want to give you a reason to pick me. I will abide by these rules and mix in some of my own. I need to do this to keep that with myself. I will not show up here adhering to every rule. When it comes to my moral compass, we're good. When it comes to my outfit and what I feel comfortable in, I'm gonna have to be more present for that than you would like me to be. So they dressed in I don't know if the cape was just. Oh, okay. They didn't have anything because they could have a tiny waist and they're big. They got big tits. I like you already. And they didn't want to cover that area, so it was more like an apron tied backwards with some other type of thing here. I like what you did. She didn't. What else is new? The neighbors came over to see this person because some of the neighbors were gossiping too and said, yo, you know how we picked up that so-and-so, someone's name was Claire, nope, someone that they were doing this intentionally. Did you see what so-and-so wore? Well, other people will dress differently now. Some people may wind up cutting their costumes or just taking these things off completely if this didn't happen yet, or this is just something that's right, goes with a lot of things that are changing in the world and people just kind of being themselves. I don't want to be someone that you want me to be because you're someone that you want you to be and you don't like you. Huh. Yeah, look, this became a toxic competition. Oh my God. Who's the mom who had this kind of thing with like 8-year-olds when it came to bobbing for apples and shit? You're not competing with your daughter's party people, are you? It seems real weird. This feels like, yeah, the farmer in the dell will put the hay, and now she can't stand the hay all over. We see your true colors, man. She damn near kicked the fucking horse. What is this, a horse or a pony? Move out of my way. I hope that motherfucker kicks you right in your teeth. I really do. And then maybe it'll happen. This is a mom who clearly doesn't feel the vibe of the 8-year-old carnival. What else do you call them? What are they called? The carnival or the fair? This is the mom that shows up at the, let's say they have the things where you show, you throw the things at the balloons, or you have that fling, right, with the target to win prizes. They show up at these things. They would show up at these things and they would compete with the kids. Oh, come on, you can swing better than that. It's just mimosa and there's orange juice in it, so it's not bad even if you have 6 carafes. It's still mimosa, it's orange juice, it's a breakfast drink. If I had fucking eggs with it, would it be different? There's a part of me that likes this woman, and I think that it's you must have been judged or felt like you had to be something from a young age that you weren't. It doesn't mean good or bad. It just means we live like this, we don't have any problems, and this is the way it goes. Somebody questions you, you don't say a fucking word. So this person wound up not really talking or interacting with many people at a very crucial age. I mean, now they don't shut up. But it's what you're saying, and it's the kind of people that you're saying these things to. You become a tattletale, and you become someone that people only want around so that they can dump or unload how they feel about other people on you, because you will take it in every time. And you are at some point funny with your insults, but it's becoming all that you are. So this is why you find yourself alone with the pony, with a stuffed animal that you won through strong-arming a 2.5-year-old. Yeah. This is Ace of Cups in reverse. What happened? After the love is gone. So then what is this doing? This is what are we talking about here? The woman in love. Okay. There must be a dad. But this is what a woman can do. So there must be a man on the other side of this. My wife is rolling around in hay, drunk, which, I mean, but when I go near her, yeah, stay away. That's what she might as well do. It's like she has 2 swords ready to cut my throat. So now I don't get it when she's sober. And I figured that maybe this would be a better way to get it. And I don't get it when she's drunk or annihilated. In fact, I don't get it when she's passed out cold and there's a sign that says, take me. Something happens. The phone rings. She puts her own date rape drug. I'm going to do this. And in an hour. All right? Oh, everything is scheduled and has to pass Inspector 12. Do you remember the Hanes thing? The Hanes commercial? Where the whole lady was there observing very closely. Everything has to pass inspection. This does feel like, right, this is that person again, where everything has to be perfect. You can't run in. What are you talking about? Just wing it. What does that mean, wing it? This is somebody who takes pride on that. What are you talking about? Everything of mine is scheduled. Right, but what happens is when other people fuck up on the other side and now your schedule gets ruined because of someone else, you don't know how to handle just last minute changes. You become that eventually. It's inevitable. It's the way science works. Don't you come near me, you peasant. Did she call you a peasant? That's it. That's it. I don't care if we just got married 6 months ago and we just put a deposit on a new house. We'll figure it out. A peasant. Where does this go 10 years from now? What are you now? You literal viceroy. What the hell was that? Who said that? Is that free? A ruler, behalf of a sow. Am I going to buy butterfly? which would be, I guess, a tyrant. Braden. Huh? Jonas is Braden. So now what do I do? Now we're leaving. They don't have those shoes on. This could be something where even some athletes were at, or it was some type of after game or post game thing. This could be pre-game even. If this is for the Eagles, this could have happened in the parking lot where she's a disgusting mess again. She judges, oh God, here we go again. It's hard for me to look at her in the face. Men don't do this, ma'am. I can feel that someone's like, why is it? Because women do this shit. A certain type of woman does this shit. Other women, we avoid this like HIV. We avoid it. It's that sick. Sure. Now it's getting to the point where everything that my wife has judged others about, they're doing. What is this? Is this some kind of magic? Is it some type of just, what do you call that? I don't know, some of this weird fairy dust shit that these people talk about now reversing. But is that the only thing that's going to reverse? I hope. What else is going to reverse? How are we getting into this? Play something over. Play something. If you guys have weed dispensaries, play a negative energy cleansing thing. Even if you have music, you can still play the gong and shit on another speaker system low. And it'll clear any kind of negative energy from the pot where it's changing hands and then it's gone into containers or wherever it's coming from. It's even just the negative shit that's in the atmosphere that it's porous. Okay. Someone thought that a person's wife painted their face for the game. This feels like college. With her girlfriend. Oh. You got the colors. That was her actual makeup that day. What happened? Ava? Clown and Ava. You look like a clown, Ava. This is for an Ava that looks like a clown. For an AVA. For any... Please don't... there's somebody that has no makeup on and you're taking it personally. This person... Something happened. I don't know if lights got turned off in the midst of it. There could have been a power outage. I'm trying to work with you here. I'm not really sure what happened. Let me see if the cards will tell me what happened. Their hand is a little shaky. Oh. Yeah. Look, shaky hands. But this is a male type of thing here. Oh. They want me to clarify that women have this innate sense of... No. It's a innate sense of spiral, structural balance when it comes to putting makeup on in the car, going over hills. I mean, you could run us through the trenches 5 foot deep in Mojave, and we're going to turn out all right. It's a balance thing where our arm goes up, oh, here's a bump. We automatically, it's instinctive. Another way that you can tell real women. It's innate. Do you hear me? We know our arm just goes floop when we're putting mascara on, and our system knows that there's a speed bump. How many people it rarely happens. And if it does, I fought the instinct. Okay. We could put it on. I shave in the dark. I mean, everything. In the fucking dark, in the shower a few times when I felt like I was being watched against my will, possibly. Yep, that wasn't me with the short hair. No, but I do believe that she cut her own hair. That wasn't me with the short hair, ma'am. No, and if I went on a date with that motherfucker and he tried acting like that, something else would have transpired that night. what is this now? Judging, da, da, da. Somebody had to hold, I have to hold on to her. I have to act, this is that fake hug, but well, really what you're doing is she felt his dick get hard, and it was because he imagined smothering her. Whatever works for the night. You know, this is one of those things where I have acknowledged that this isn't what I want, but I have to spend time until I decide that it's no different than when you solve the problem of the small leak and you figure out a way to maintain that and not make it worse until you can afford or you can acquire whatever you need to fix the leak for good. We don't just continue to let it leak and hope for the best. Somebody also got hired, or there's an offer here to work with athletes. I don't know if you got that offer, but somebody's going to say, yeah, can you come in? And what you're going to do is you're not going to tell anybody, because you may wind up moving away for this, and you could have said, I wish I could get away from this area and go somewhere that's better for me. Hachina, fufu, yeah. Iba ata uda. And this is going to be a whole new community. I do feel like you could be gay, and this is going to be you moving to, you want to talk about getting your wish. Yep, and I don't feel like, you are not the insecure one. And so now you're the weirdo. Yeah, everybody here is, I don't need something where I say, I don't need a ceremony or a vow. I want something lasting. Something. Just give me something. So this person is like, I get a job, and then I wind up fighting with people there, but I know it's not me. And then I lose the job, or I'm forced to quit, or I just don't feel comfortable, and I don't go back. I go to these bars or these areas, it feels like a bay area, or just some kind of area where it's a smaller area and people know each other, and I don't fit in there. So you could have said, place me with my tribe. Okay, and this is it. Yep, no plans too. It's going to be very less. This is not, going away parties because somebody did some shit like this, or someone you know did, and it was like, I don't even know if they made it. Okay, they wound up celebrating the new job or this new thing that was happening, and it never happened because they got so freaking drunk. And I feel like somebody could have got arrested, or there could have been a manslaughter thing that happened. Like, you had it on a silver platter, my friend, and you fucked it up in 6 hours. Yeah, this is the person who goes, I can't, how did I get here? Sangria is how you got here. Yeah. But there's a big hey, but it's still a hey. This is life. We fuck up, we make decisions, and when we have repercussion for everything, good and bad repercussion. Repercussion does sound like a word where it's only bad. It's not. There's repercussion for everything, which means here goes the percussion, and then the repercussion is just the ripple effect that comes back. Or I don't give a fuck what it says or what we do with musicians and right, I don't care. That's what it means when it comes to this. What kind of repercussion do I invite in my life? Only repercussion that brings me peace and joy. Those are the two words that are the highest that the quantum world recognizes when it comes to riches. You see, I pull it down when it comes to archipelago. Archipelago is the combination of jewels, coin, everlasting prosperity. Archipelago. It's going to be a whole new era, but it's going to be different eras for different people. I don't know what that is. This could be, we're going to go on my ship, and we're going to have our own era here. This could be we're going to live in the same city, but my life seems to be a hell of a lot different than yours. You're going to see in your mind these golden funnels of white light and golden light following people who do the right thing. And then you'll see black clouds over others with them crawling on the ground, begging. As I say, you may have to kick some motherfuckers in the teeth on your way to the shop mart. All right.